Hello scholars, are you all excited to do maths? Yes? Okay, so then shall we start with the session? Fine. In the previous session we saw what are equivalent fractions and how do we find equivalent fractions. Yes? And today we are going to see like and unlike fractions. Okay, I think you have studied in your previous standard. Yes, third standard में आपने पढ़ा है. So here it is, it's like fractions and unlike fractions. Like fractions are the fractions which have like denominators, that is same denominators. Okay, but the numerators are different. See here, the denominator is 4, here it's 4, here it's 4. So these are the examples of like fractions. Now then what is unlike fractions? Unlike fractions में unlike denominators होंगे, जिसमें denominators same नहीं होंगे, they will be different. Okay, see, 2 is there, 3 is there and 4 is there. So they are having different denominators. So the fractions with different denominators are known as unlike fractions. Fine. Now let's see certain operations or comparing of like fractions. Now like fractions are the fractions which have like denominators, same denominators. अब उसको compare करना है. Comparing के लिए क्या करना है? Greater than, less than and equal to. Yes. So let's have the example. Okay, here is the two fractions. The first fraction is having 5 part colored and 8 parts. It's divided into 8 parts. Okay, and here we have 8 part and 3 parts are colored. So it's 5 by 8 and 3 by 8. Now which fraction is greater? See, the first fraction is greater because see students, denominator to same hai 8. So this you don't have to compare. Only the numerator you have to compare. So 5 is greater than 3. Hence you are putting this sign. The crocodile is opening the mouth to eat the bigger number. Fine. So I can say that 5 is greater than 3 and hence 5 by 8 is greater than 3 by 8. Fine. Now let's move on to the next example. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is hexagon, 6 sides and it's divided into 12 parts and out of that 11 parts are colored. Here 4 parts are colored. Okay, and what's the question? Which fraction is less? Which is the smaller fraction? Okay, now see 12 and 12 denominator same है तो उसको तो compare करना नहीं है. Fine. And here you have 11 as a denominator, 11 as a numerator and 4 as a numerator. Okay, so which is the smaller numerator? 4. Yes, so you will put the sign likewise. Okay, and I can say that because 11 is greater than 4, 11 by 12 is greater than 4 by 12. Or you can read as 4 by 12 is less than 11 by 12. Fine. Okay, now moving on to the addition of like fraction. It's very easy students, you can do in just few seconds. Okay, so let's have the example first. So here we have the first fraction and the other fraction and here you have to add them up. Okay, here 1 color, so 1 by 5 and 2 is colored, so 2 by 5 and you have to add them. Now see, the denominator is same, तो क्या करेंगे 5 है और यहाँ पे भी 5 है. So what you will do, you know, you will just write the 5 once because 5 तो same है तो एक ही बार 5 लिखना है. See likewise. So you will write the 5 once, एक ही बार लिखना है and then 1 plus 2, that is 1 the numerator 1 addition 2. So 1 plus 2 and 1 plus 2 will give me 3. So it's 3 and this 5 is as it is 5. So my answer here will be 3 by 5. See, 3 portion is there. 2 portion we had from here and 1 portion we had from here. So if you add them, you get 3 by 5. Fine. Now the next example. Here it's 2 by 9 and here it's 4 by 9 and you have to add them up. So again the denominator is same, so you will write only once. Like fractions hai, so denominator is same. So 9 I will write only once, and then I will write 2 plus 4. Okay, 2 plus 4. So it's 2 plus 4 by 9, and 2 plus 4 will give me 6. So it's 6 by 9. Fine. Now let's see in the visual form. The diagram we will see. Okay. So here it is. The blue section is as it is, and the pink section is is inverted. So it's 6 section colored, and there are 9 sections. Fine. So 6 by 9 is the answer. Okay. Now let's do subtraction. It's same as addition. The only thing is you have to subtract it. Okay. Let's have the example. Here we have 3 by 4 minus, that is subtraction, 2 by 4. Okay. So obviously this portion is there, you will get 1 because 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay. So 4, how you will solve it, you have to have one step. Okay. वो step क्या है, जिसमें आपको 4 एक बार लिखना है and 3 minus 2, and you have to put a line. Okay. And 3 minus 2 will give me 1 by 4. So the answer is 1 by 4. Clear? See, by observing also you can do it. ठीक है? Okay. Now let's take other example. Now it's 4 by 5. 4 section is colored, and here how many section you have to delete or you have to subtract? 1 you have to subtract, that is gray color किया है, उसको निकाल देना है. So how many you will be left with? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So but for that you have to follow certain steps. So the step is 5 and 4 minus 1. So 4 minus 1 will give me 3 by 5. So my answer will be 3 by 5. Clear? Okay. I know it's very easy, students. So with this you have to complete the exercise 8.2 and 8.3. In 8.2 it's comparing of the fractions, and in 8.3 it's addition and subtractions of like fractions. It's very easy, and I know you are smart enough to do that. Okay, we'll see you in the next video.